The biggest lie we've ever been sold is as we get more efficient in work, we'll have more free time to do things. No, the more efficient we are at work, the more people expect you to perform, right? So we're just going to be working the same or more to produce more results. So we're going to have less time for, unless you're very intentional, like making your own food, doing your own grocery shopping.
So the need for convenience becomes even higher, is what you're saying, which I think is seems very logical and likely when you paint it like that. So, which
Yeah.
leads me to my next question then, and you've kind of already answered it. But do you think that we will ever solve this obesity crisis, or do you think it's only going to get worse, or at the very least not improve?
Um, it's going to be a structural part of society for decades. Everything's getting more expensive, which means people either have to level up their skills to get paid more or they have to work more hours to make more dollars. That leaves less time for everything else. So we do have some structural things that have to get solved for the average person to be able to be like, okay, this is a priority, right? I think when you're young, you have to do a very good job of making decisions in your life to optimize the things that really matter. And I think that's really hard when you're in your 20s, right? It's very easy to get a good job, build a lifestyle that requires a huge amount of maintenance that pulls you away from doing the things that matter, right? When you're in your 20s, you kind of have this window of your 20s of sort of no matter what you do, your body's going to maintain relative health. And mostly it's just because you haven't accumulated enough decades for all your bad habits to catch up to you.
Mm-hmm.
So during your 20s, you're like, okay, I'm going to work 60, 70 hours a week. I'm going to buy that big house. I'm going to buy those nice cars. I'm going to get used to traveling to luxury vacations. And so now, like, my expenditure is 15 grand a month, right? And then all of a sudden your 30s hit and you're like, oh man, I put on a few more pounds than I expected. I'm having some blood pressure, blood sugar issues. My cardiologist is a little concerned. And now I have to figure out, okay, like, how do I change my habits to eat more at home, cook more, exercise? Yeah. So got to be making 300 grand a year, like pre-tax, to just sustain my lifestyle. I can't tell my wife we got to sell the cars and downsize the house so I can spend more time at the gym. Like, this is the reality, right?
Yeah, right.
And so I think a lot of us wake up one day and realize that we've built this life that kind of constrains our optionality,
right,
to
right.
prioritize our health.